Deion Sanders has beaten cancer. He has missed majority of Colorado's offseason activities and practices due to a cancerous bladder tumor that his medical team, thankfully enough, was able to discover and remove before it got even more serious. Now we don't have any more setbacks that Coach Prime has to deal with that's going to keep him off the sidelines for Colorado this season, which is great news. The bad news from this is that the Big 12 is in trouble, because now with Deion Sanders having no more health issues that he has to deal with, Colorado is now walking into this season with an even better team than what they had last year. Despite of losing Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, Colorado is a more complete team this year, which gives them a great shot to win the Big 12 championship. They're going to be good on the line of scrimmage. This offensive line should be really good. They brought in a few transfer portal pickups that have multiple years being productive starters at their previous stops. You added Kaden Salters at quarterback, who's going to improve the rushing attack for Colorado, which has been the biggest weakness for this team under Deion Sanders. With Kaden Salters now, it forces defenses that have to adjust how they defend this team. Now you just can't worry about stopping the pass. Now you're going to have to put more guys in the box to deal with the running threat that Kaden Salters is. Deion also hired Marshall Faulk, NFL Hall of Fame running back, to be his running backs coach. So with that hiring, that should also boost the productivity that we see out of the running back position. And defensively, year two under defensive coordinator Robert Livingston, expect this side of the ball to take an even bigger step in improvement than what they did last year. Robert Livingston was one of the best assistant coaching hires that wasn't talked about, because before he took this job, Colorado had a non-existent defense. And in year one, calling plays for this defense, Colorado had a top 50 unit. And when he left Cincinnati, his loss was definitely felt, because their secondary play just completely fell off a cliff. So that tells you how good of a coach Robert Livingston is. And with an offense that's going to be better at running the football, they're going to be able to take more time off the clock, which is going to mean that the defense is going to be on the field for less plays, which gives them more time to catch their breath. They won't get fatigued as fast as what they have in years past. And that also is going to help the defense take an even bigger step in year two under Robert Livingston. The Big 12 is not a good conference to where you can just overpower a team because of talent. The talent discrepancy is pretty even among all these teams outside of Texas Tech, who spent $28 million on their squad. But just because you spend a lot of money, it doesn't guarantee that that money is going to turn into wins. Colorado has as good as a chance as anybody to win the Big 12 this year and to make it to the college football playoffs. And I'm hoping for a Deion Sanders, Bill Belichick first-round playoff game, because that will be cinema. Hollywood couldn't cook up something as good as that. You will have two guys that were successful in the NFL, one as a player, the other being arguably the greatest coach in the history of football, squaring off for the right to advance and keep their hopes of winning a national title alive. I'm praying for a Bill Belichick versus Deion Sanders CFP matchup. I don't know who wouldn't want to see that game. It will be one of, if not the biggest playoff game in the history of college football. And for Deion Sanders, now you put the rumors to bed that you are looking for an easy exit out of coaching. You lose Shedeur and Travis. You were having concerns, allegedly, about if you were going to be good enough to still coach this team to a good record. You were looking to take the Urban Meyer route out of coaching, which was proven to be false, but I saw that theory floated out there by a lot of haters. And with this cancerous bladder tumor being gone, Deion has no more health setbacks that Colorado has to worry about, at least for this upcoming season. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Deion and the Buffs do this year. They kick off week 1 against Georgia Tech. Right now, they are a small underdog heading into that game. Deion now being on the sidelines, confirmed for that matchup. Let's see how that changes the odds and what that means for Colorado's chances to walk out of week 1 1-0.